Good morning, everybody. I'm really thankful that you could all join us today. About 5-6 years ago, we changed the focus of the Scholarship Foundation to be an endowment-driven, scholarship-driven organization versus the drive that used to happen every year. You know, the Scholarship Foundation has been in existence since 1967. Henry Coleman really got the Scholarship Foundation started. But we wanted to shift how we kind of did business so that we could make the foundation a little bit more lasting and permanent and be able to build money that would provide for kids in need for years to come. So I'm really thankful that all of you could join us today. You know, many of these scholarships, this is a really moving morning. Many of these scholarships are in honor of people that have passed. Some are honoring great community members. Some are honoring staff members. So it's a really lovely morning. Kids, I hope that you are excited to be here as well. You know, one of the things that we ask of you is that you write a thank you note to your recipients. We're going to invite you up to take pictures with the recipients as well. But I really hope that all of you enjoy this morning and have an opportunity to learn a little bit about the foundation, about each of these scholarships. And I'm just thankful that you could all be here, so thank you. As we get started, hopefully I do this right. I have a little presentation and a script to follow as well. But we've added so many scholarships since 6 years ago when we started this foundation. None of these existed. So to be able to add all of these, it's really been an honor and a privilege to work on the Scholarship Foundation. There are many people I'm really thankful for pulling this together. Jennifer Essex and Stephanie Loomis 6 years ago came up and said, we need to kind of change the focus of the organization. And I said, you're absolutely right. And we went ahead and did that. Paul Phillips has been on the Grant and Aid Committee for years, and he really kind of decides where the money goes. So thank you, Paul Phillips. If you could kind of raise your hand, show everybody you're here. And also everybody else who's on the Grant and Aid Committee. Kristen O'Connor is our treasurer of the Scholarship Foundation. Kristen. And Jen and Steffi are co-chairs of the Endowment Committee and the Scholarship Foundation. And Steffi, we'd really like to bring you up here if we could, because we want to thank you for pulling off the color drop every year. So this is for you, Steffi. Where's the picture?
I'd like a little shout out to John Howe for all his help with
John Howe helps every year. Thank you, John. Kara Holman is our graphic designer. Kara, could you just kind of point yourself out for everybody? Chris Farley is our color drop marketing person. Chris, you're going to show everybody your hand there. Mary Alice Galehouse, are you here as well? She's not in the room. She's outside. She kind of organized the breakfast this morning. These next two people, this would not happen, and as many of you know, I would not even function without Mary Cognetta. But Lisa Granite and Mary Cognetta really helped get this morning set up, so thank you both of you. You could both just stand up for me, because really, without them, this wouldn't happen. And all of you are donors who really make this foundation possible. So one last round of applause for all of you. Our color drop is our annual fundraiser that we do, and honestly, it raises a great deal of money for the organization and scholarships each year. We have so many sponsors that help out with that. And our other fundraiser that we do around this time, you should see around town, is our graduation signs. I think there's a couple in this room as well. But we want to thank everybody for either purchasing graduation signs or participating in the color drop each year. So kind of how are we doing? You know, last year we funded $143,000 in scholarships. We'll do more this year in 2021 versus $90,000 the year before in 2020. You know, we wanted to have a goal of $1 million in endowment in 10 years. We're really, really close to that, and it's been about 5 or 6. We've raised over $850,000 in endowed funds since the inception 5 years ago. And our graduation signs are a big hit. A big thank you to our slobs who kind of deliver those, and also to Stephanie Loomis, who really does a lot of delivering as well. But if we could get started with our first scholarship. Henry Coleman was one of the founders of the NCHS Scholarship Fund, and you all should have a book. We gave everybody a book of all the scholarships. You don't have to follow along. We just wanted everyone to have a book as well. But I'm not reading verbatim off of that. I have my own little script, so it's a little something different. But Henry Coleman was one of the founders of the NCHS Scholarship Fund. He was a former dean at Columbia who also chaired the Board of Ed here in New Canaan, where he lived for over 50 years. His lifelong passion was to ensure that every student had access to a good education. And the Endowed Scholarship in his name is donated by his wife, Lila Coleman, and I apologize, Lila's not here. That is my fault. And his daughter, Wendy Coleman-Hilbert, who also sits on the Grant and Aid Committee. The person who will be up presenting this for us today is Wendy Hilbert. Wendy, if you could come on up, please. The recipient of the Henry S. Coleman Endowed Scholarship is Asasu Uwe Omeda. Asasu, come on up. Asasu was selected to be a part of the Better Chance program. Thoroughly qualified because of his academic achievements and future promise. Asasu completed an internship of over 95 hours at a physical therapist's office in Brooklyn this past summer. He's a member of the RAM Council, a nonprofit organization aimed at developing teams' leadership skills through educational forums and promotion of substance-free activities. Asasu will be attending Drexel University. Congratulations, Asasu. Congratulations. Congratulations. Next up, we have the Bradley J. Fetchet 9/11 Memorial Foundation. Frank and Mary Fetchet endowed this scholarship in their son Brad's name after he was tragically killed in the terrorist attacks on the World Trade Center on September 11, 2001. This scholarship is intended for students who embody Brad's enthusiasm, compassion, and love of life and family. The Fetchets are huge donors of the scholarship foundations and have been supported for years. If I can invite up Frank Fetchet, he's going to help present the Bradley J. Fetchet Memorial Foundation Endowed Scholarship. Thanks, Pam. The winner, the recipient of the Bradley J. Fetchet 9/11 Memorial Foundation Endowed Scholarship is Grace Gilman. Grace, come on up. Grace's strong character and dedication have earned the respect of her peers and faculty, as she is never without a smile. You can see now. Grace has been on our varsity field hockey goalie since sophomore year. She's passionate about sustainable living. Grace is also an active member of our environmental club. She will be attending Lehigh University. Congratulations, Grace. Next up, we have the Grace and Koo Chung Endowed Scholarship Fund. Mr. Chan Koo Chung and his wife Grace had discussed this scholarship before she passed away in October of 2018. In 2019, Mr. Chung established this endowed scholarship to support the academic goals of 3 deserving NCHS students every year with outstanding moral character and high academic achievement. This year we have 3 winners of that award. They are Imogene Rawlings Green, Zane Warren, and Annie Jessen. Come on up. Imogene couldn't be here, and Annie is ill, so Zane will be here representing everybody, but I'll read a little bit about each of them. Imogene has been a strong work ethic, is never afraid of a challenge, and is tenacious in pursuit of her goals. She's empathetic and possesses a big heart, and she's extremely caring of others. A strong student across all disciplines, Imogene has interest in science and creative writing. She will be attending Duke University. Zane Warren has taken advantage of honors and AP courses that were available to him. Discussion-based courses are a favorite of Zane's. I know that since he's been little, he's liked to talk. Zane will be attending Providence College. And Annie Jessen, who's not here, she's a member of the Rams Council, and also was presented the Robert Malazzi Award for facilitating a group of 8th graders as they transition to high school. Annie will be attending Holy Cross. Take for Zane, please. Next up, we have the Norman Ricker Endowed Scholarship. Norman Ricker was a beloved math teacher NCHS, who inspired generations of NCHS students to develop their passions, to think creatively, and to pursue a life of intellectual curiosity. After he retired, he became a tutor, and so became a role model and mentor to a new generation of students who came to treasure his kindness and friendship. This scholarship is endowed by Liza and Chris Poley, who came to love Mr. Ricker as so many earlier students did. The Poleys couldn't be here today, but Jen Essex is going to stand in their place. And the winner of this year's Norman Ricker Endowed Scholarship is William Lewis. William, come on up. Wise and mature beyond his years, a reflective person, Will has always taken a moment to consider information before responding in a thoughtful and intuitive way. Service-oriented, Will values the opportunity to make a positive impact in his community. During his sophomore year, after having been a member of NCHS Service League of Boys for a year and gaining volunteer experience, Will was selected to take part in New Canaan Care's leadership program. Will be attending Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute. Congratulations, Will. Next up, we have another Norman Ricker Scholarship, because if you can't have one, you should have two. Donated anonymously, Norman Ricker was such a beloved teacher who created such a love of learning that an anonymous donor has also created another scholarship in his name. Is Alan Haas here? Alan? I thought Alan was going to come. Jen Essex is going to present in Alan's place. The recipient again is William Lewis. William, come back up. Congratulations. You will see that some students throughout the program have received multiple scholarships as well. Up next is the Nancy Hugo Endowed Scholarship. Nancy Hugo was a beloved English teacher known for her cheeky sense of humor, who taught at NCHS for 36 years. She served on the NCSF Grant and Aid Committee for years. When she passed away in 2018, she bequeathed a portion of her estate to NCSF, which has allowed us to endow a scholarship in her name. The winner, if I could ask Steffi Loomis to come on up and help present this. The winner of the Nancy Hugo Endowed Scholarship is Katie Servideo. Katie, come on up. Heavily involved in her church, Katie has been a member in youth groups and an advisor for younger groups. After demonstrating her passion for helping people, Katie was asked to be a senior leader for her youth group. Katie works with children with disabilities, often 4 days a week as a caretaker. She organizes activities and often helps with homework and learning. Katie will be attending Quinnipiac University. Congratulations, Katie. I did want to also acknowledge our superintendent earlier. I didn't do that. Our superintendent is here as well, Dr. Brian and Lucy. Yeah, I think he actually likes being places where he doesn't get acknowledged, but I figured always good to thank him for being here. Up next, we have the Jason Cooper Endowed Scholarship, donated by people who love Jason Cooper. Jason Cooper was a great sportsman who graduated from New Canaan High School and returned to New Canaan to coach football and lacrosse, following his earlier career in professional football and finance. Coop was known for his humility, passion, and commitment to friendship, which he exhibited on and off the field. This scholarship is endowed by so many people who knew and loved Jason Cooper, and is given to an athlete who embodies his qualities. If I can invite Robin O'Connell to come on up and help present this award. The winner of the Jason Cooper Endowed Scholarship is Dylan Blair. Dylan, come on up. Dylan is a bright and confident, good-natured student and a team member. He's a personable young man with a warm sense of humor. Dylan will be attending Purdue University. Congratulations, Dylan. Up next, we have the Katherine Mary Schlegel Endowed Scholarship, donated in the memory of Katherine Mary Schlegel. Katherine was a 2016 graduate of New Canaan High School and a lifelong resident of New Canaan. She had a unique and contagious effervescence for her friends, her family, and passions for life. She found her joy in her own distinctive way, and this scholarship is endowed anonymously in the hope that her indomitable spirit will live on and benefit another deserving student. If I can invite Steffi Loomis to come on back up. The winner of the Katherine Mary Schlegel Endowed Scholarship is Claire Mahoney. Claire, come on up. Kind, dedicated, intelligent are all words that come to mind when you think of Claire. As a scholar athlete who always places academics first, she puts her heart and soul into all of her endeavors. She is very much her own person and leads by example. She has been selected for the most rigorous course, has taken the most rigorous course load, and is currently in 4 advanced placement courses, along with dual enrollment courses in French. That's tough. A star on the varsity lacrosse team, Claire leads the backfield as the goalkeeper. Claire will be attending Brown University. Next up, the Joanne Rocco Endowed Scholarship, donated by South School families. Joanne Rocco was a beloved principal at South School who retired in 2019. She was known for her stories that delighted and entertained parents, while always maintaining a calming and authoritative presence. Joanne has a unique blend of wit, wry humor, compassion, and kindness. This scholarship was established by so many families whose lives she positively impacted over the years, while their children attended South School. If I could invite Joanne Rocco to come on up. The recipient of the Joanne Rocco Endowed Scholarship is Carlos Castillo. Carlos? Carlos has taken a solid college preparatory program of study while also pursuing music. Advanced in math and honor student science, Carlos took some of our more difficult courses. Carlos has focused on much of his co-curricular time in the School of Rock in Town, having been an active member of the group since 8th grade. He picked up the bass guitar in 7th grade and is now considered one of the top members of the house band. Carlos will be attending University of Connecticut, Stanford. Come on. Up next, we have the John Leslie Endowed Scholarship donated by Nada Leslie and the Leslie family. John Leslie was a member of the class of 2012, passed away in August 2007 at the age of 13. He was passionate about sports and was known for good sportsmanship both on and off the field. He was a good student who also involved a local community outreach. This scholarship has been endowed by his family in his memory and is given to a student that embodies the wonderful qualities that John exhibited in his young life. If I can invite Nada Leslie to come on up. The recipient of the John Leslie Endowed Scholarship is James McNichol. Is James here? I think James is absent. I'm sorry.
Huh?
I'm sorry.
No.
I will take it in James' behalf. So let's take a picture with me. Come on. Thank you. There are a couple students who had other commitments, whether it be orientations for college and things like that as well, and we do have 2 that are sick, actually. Up next, we have the Peter Myers Endowed Scholarship. Peter Myers was a student at New Canaan High School who passed away in 1972 prior to graduating with his class in 1973. He lived in New Canaan from elementary school and was a good student who loved sports. This scholarship is given by his family in memory to a male student athlete who has exhibited a positive attitude in school and athletics. Jen Essex, if you can come on up. The winner of the Peter Myers Endowed Scholarship is Usasu Ue Umede. Come on up, Usasu. Once again, Asasu will be attending Drexel. He's also a member of our largest philanthropic group here at school, the Service League of Boys. Congratulations, Asasu. Congratulations. Come on in. Come on, Chris. Awesome. Up next, we have the Martha Gaines Wehrle Endowed Scholarship donated by Katherine Kend. Martha Gaines Wehrle was born in Appalachia and attended Vassar and then Harvard, where she received her master's in education. She was a teacher in West Virginia and raised 5 children there, later serving the West Virginia legislature for over 20 years and pioneering a path for women in state politics. She showed her family each and every day the power and importance of leadership, education, and hard work. This scholarship is endowed by her daughter, Katherine Kend. Kristen O'Connor is going to come on up and help present this for her. Katherine apologized for not being able to be here. She had another commitment. The winner of the Maria Gaines Wehrle Endowed Scholarship is Julie Song. Julie, come on up. National Meller Scholarship semifinalist, consistently high achievement across the curriculum, Julie has taken classes in the highest levels of all disciplines with particular strength in STEM. She reached her highest level of math course, multivariable calculus from M4, that I couldn't even walk into that room, as well as our most advanced world language course. Inclusivity, empathy, and kindness are the core of all of her extracurricular activities. In fact, one of the main reasons she's so committed to engineering is that it allows her to explore how deeply ingrained philosophy of human belief are into our world's functions. This was the driving principle behind Little Engineers, Big Hearts, a program Julie created to encourage young students to explore the empathetic side of innovation. Very impressive. She will be attending Columbia. Congratulations. Up next, we have the Briar Foundation Scholarship donated by the Loomis family, and is intended for NCHS graduates who have achieved academic success, have positively represented NCHS on and off campus, and have enthusiastically given back to the community through service organizations, school clubs, or other philanthropic activities. Come on up, Stephanie. The winner of the Briar Family Endowed Scholarship, Angela Alfaro. Angela, come on up. Possessing a great deal of perseverance and drive, Angela will continue working until the job is complete and well done. Whether it be a school project, a task in his job, or tutoring a child, his impeccable work ethic carries him through success. As youth ambassador to Building One Community, B1C, Angelo was so enthralled with working with children and improving their English proficiency that he also founded an NCHS club, recruiting members, organizing fundraisers, and coordinating the tutoring. Angela will be attending the University of Wisconsin in Madison. Congratulations. Up next, we have the Ben Young Endowed Scholarship, donated by Emmy and Chris O'Connor. Ben Young is a beloved sax teacher and New Canaan High School boys tennis coach. The Chris O'Connor family has endowed a scholarship in his name for a gratitude of New Canaan High School, who embodies for a graduate of New Canaan High School who embodies kindness, teamwork, and perseverance. Ben, come on up. Are the O'Connors here as well? No. No. Come on up, Ben. The winner of the Ben Young Endowed Scholarship is Daniel Chesney. Dan? Thank you. Daniel is one of the most impressive young men you'll ever meet. He's highly intelligent, incredibly independent, and very determined. Academically, Dan has been equally impressive. When he took on honors biology as a sophomore, he found he needed to rethink his study habits, but loved the challenge of the class. He seems to thrive where he's most challenged and takes responsibility with a big heart and a positive attitude. Teachers appreciate his intelligence and dedication to his classwork. Daniel will be attending Babson College. Congratulations. Up next, we have the Kelsey Durkin Endowed Scholarship, donated by Jay and Laura Durkin, their friends and family. Kelsey Durkin was a graduate of the class of 2010, whose life was tragically cut short by a drunk driver while she was a student at Washington Lee University. Kelsey was an excellent student athlete who graduated with honors, played ice hockey and soccer on teams that won state titles. She was compassionate, effervescent, and giving. Her family has endowed this scholarship in her name in the hope that her story will remind others of the perils of drinking and driving. Were the Durkins able to come? Steffi, could you present in their honor? Oh, our student happens to be ill. Annie Jessen is the winner of the Kelsey Durkin Endowed Scholarship. Annie will be attending the College of Holy Cross. Thank you. Next up, we have the New Canaan High School Community Service Endowed Scholarship. The NCHS Community Service Endowed Scholarship has been established by Jack and Jennifer Murphy and is intended to honor 2 students who have demonstrated outstanding commitment to community service, such as Girls of Boy Scouts, Live Girl, National Charity League, Service League of Boys, or their religious organization. Jen Essex, if you could come up and help present. Oh, Kristen's doing this one? Sorry, I apologize. The winner of the NCHS Community Service Endowed Scholarship is, there are 2 winners, Ariana Correnti and Kate Servideo. Come on up, both of you. Exuberant and inclusive spirit, Ariana has an incredible work ethic and is extremely goal-oriented. Student athlete dedicated to improving as a learner and competitor, interested in pursuing a career where she can work with children. Ariana will be attending the University of Mississippi. Katie, as we said before, will be attending Quinnipiac University. Congratulations, both of you. The Class of 1977 Endowed Scholarship. The Class of 1977 Endowed Scholarship was spearheaded by Cam Hutchins, who actively solicited his classmates for donations at their high school reunions. He was always so excited to see that this class has raised more money than any other New Canaan High School class for the Scholarship Foundation. Cam was known for his quick wit, integrity, and commitment to New Canaan, and he sadly passed away in 2021. We really miss him, having him here at this event, and to meet students who received the Class of 1977 award. If Kristen O'Connor could come back up. The winner of the 1977 Endowed Scholarship is once again Carlos Castillo. Carlos, come on up. Up next, we have the Cioffi Family Scholarship. The Cioffi Family Scholarship is donated by Rob and Megan Cioffi to honor a student who has demonstrated interest and enthusiasm for inclusion of all students within the high school setting, but particularly those who have special needs. Steffi Loomis is going to present on behalf of the Cioffis. There are 2 recipients. We have Angelo Alfaro, if you could come back up, please, and Zoe Kelly. Zoe here? Zoe could not be here. I believe she has an orientation. But Angela will once again be attending the University of Wisconsin-Madison, and Zoe will be attending Sacred Heart University. Congratulations. Come on, get closer. Get closer. Up next, we have the Myledred F. Marcely Scholarship Fund. Mildred Marcely taught ceramics at New Canaan High School in the building that is now known as Sachs Middle School. She bequeathed part of her estate to endow a scholarship to be given annually to a qualified New Canaan High School senior, and is designated only for their freshman year of college, but it's a very, very big scholarship. The winner, and if I could have Jen Essex come up, I think Jen's going to help present this scholarship. The winner of the Mildred Marcely Scholarship Fund is Jasmine Mansurov. Jasmine, are you here? Come on, Jasmine. Jasmine is honest, dependable, and stands out as one of the most driven students. Outstanding work ethic and time management skills have earned Jasmine a spot on the honor roll each year. She has produced a weighted A average and has a very rigorous course load. Volunteering for Filling in the Blanks, a local nonprofit organization fighting childhood hunger, She spends time each weekend stuffing bags of food for families in need and reflects fondly on the feeling she gets each time she heads home at the afternoon there, knowing she has made a difference. Jasmine will be attending Penn State University. Congratulations. Up next, we have the Judith A. Jennings Scholarship, donated by Suzanne Harrison and William Jennings. Judith A. Jennings moved to New Canaan in 1979 with her husband Bill, raised 3 NCHS graduates, Brian Jennings, class of 85, Marty Jennings, class of 87, and Suzanne Jennings Harrison, class of 88. Judy clocked countless hours working at New Canaan High School in the library and the front office. She was passionate about her family first and foremost, but also about the town of New Canaan and the schools. This scholarship is donated by her husband Bill and daughter Suzanne, who is a resident of New Canaan, an active volunteer like her mom was. The winner, if I can invite Suzanne Harrison to come on up. Where's Suzanne? What's that? Oh, Bill's here too? Awesome. Come on up. Thank you. I'm glad you're both here. Thank you. Thank you, Bill. How are you? The winner of the of the Judith A. Jennings Scholarship is, once again, Katie Servideo. Katie, come on up. Katie will once again be attending Quinnipiac University. Thank you, Bill. Thank you. Next up, we have some named scholarships. The following named scholarships are given to students who have demonstrated perseverance. I know Wendy Hibble, you're going to be one of them, so come on up. We also have the New Canaan Administrators Scholarship. That winner is Carlos Castillo. Come on up. We have the Caffeine and Carburetor Scholarship, which is James McNichol, who can't be here, and the Hibble Family Tassel Award, Jasmine Mansurov. Come on up, Jasmine. Get close. Get close, everybody. Come on. For us. This way, toward me. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Up next, we have 2 other honorees who are here today. So we have the NC Color Drop Scholarship in honor of Jay Egan and John Howe. The NC Color Run was the primary fundraiser for the NC Scholarship Foundation before COVID, established 3 years ago. Through COVID, we held our first NC Color Drop in 2021. Jay Egan and John Howe have been great help with these events, working with the event organizers, town employees, and officials, and the New Canaan High School sports teams. We thank them for their support and enthusiasm. The winner of the Jay Egan and John Howe Scholarship is, first I guess I need Jay Egan and John Howe to come on up. That would be good. Come on up, guys. I wouldn't forget you. Is Zane Warren. Come on up, Zane. Once again, Zane will be attending Providence College.
Here, this is for you.
Thank you. Up next, we have the Paul Gallo Endowed Scholarship, donated anonymously. Perhaps most recognized for 30 years as the head coach of New Canaan High School Wrestling, and another person who I would not survive without. Paul Gallo's presence and influence at New Canaan High School stretches wide and is deeply felt by students, team members, faculty, and families in New Canaan. He's also the systems coordinator who oversees student scheduling and is valued for his open door policy, where he lends an ear and support with honest advice when requested. The Endowed Scholarship in his name is donated anonymously. and is given to deserving students who represent the kind and trustworthy qualities that Paul represents. The winner of the Paul Gallo Endowed Scholarship, Paul, come on up, please. I'm starting to get tired, I think, because I'm forgetting to bring people up. That's what happens. Come on up, Paul. Is Asasu Uwe Omede. Asasu. Congratulations, Asasu. Once again, Asasu will be attending Drexel University. Congratulations. Up next, we have the Bill Faircloth Name Scholarship. The Bill Faircloth Scholarship is donated by his family and friends to memorialize Bill's 15 years as a special education assistant in the New Canaan school system. I don't believe, is Mrs. Faircloth here? I don't believe so. So Jen Essex is going to donate in her behalf. And our recipient is not here. James McNichol is our recipient. He will be attending Syracuse University. The class of 1979 scholarship was created by the graduates of New Canaan High School at the celebration of their 40th reunion to honor the memory of their classmates who have passed away since graduation. The winner of the class of 1979's, Kristen O'Connor, if you can come up and present on the class of 1979 behalf. Yeah. The winner of the 1979 scholarship is Alyssa Marcella. Is Alyssa here? Awesome. Alyssa is a kind and quiet leader of this year's senior class. Alyssa has the ability to make all those around her feel comfortable and has an all-inclusive manner. She's always selected hard courses of interest and rigor. Outside the classroom, Alyssa enjoys creative outlets of dance. She has studied both jazz and hip-hop. Alyssa will be attending Coastal Carolina University. Congratulations. Welcome. Up next, we have the Nahas Family Endowed Scholarship, donated by Lisa and Monir Nahas. The Nahas Family Endowed Scholarship is donated by Lisa and Monir Nahas and is awarded to a student who demonstrated outstanding moral character and who has made a meaningful impact in the Canaan community. See, Jen is smart. She knows I'm starting to forget people, so she just gets up when she knows it's her turn to help me. The winner of the Nahas Family Endowed Scholarship is Zoe Kelly. I don't think Zoe could be here, right? No. No. Up next, we have the Leslie Ann Miles Endowed Scholarship, donated by family and friends. Leslie Miles served as chair of the counseling department for 15 years at New Canaan High School before her retirement in 2014. Prior to New Canaan High School, she worked at Needham High School, Massachusetts, Phillips Academy, Exeter Academy in Massachusetts, and was the director of admissions at Scripps College in California and assistant director of admissions at Pine Manor College and Boston University. Leslie was an inspiration to her colleagues and friends, always striving to be a better person and make the best of any situation. This scholarship is donated by her family and friends and is given to a student who embodies Leslie's spirit of altruism, empathy, creativity, and collaboration. If I can invite Eileen Donlin, our school social worker, to come on up. The winner of the Leslie Ann Miles Endowed Scholarship is Ariana Correnti. Ariana. Ariana will be attending the University of Mississippi. So no one wants me in the picture. Awesome. Whoop, sorry. Up next, we have the New Canaan Moms Community Collective Scholarship. The New Canaan Moms Community Collective Scholarship is meant to honor students who have demonstrated outstanding commitment to community service. If I could invite up Allison Mahoney. Is she here? Nope. Maybe Jen or Steffi or Kristen? We have two winners of the New Canaan Moms Community Collective Scholarship. They are Grace Gilman, and Gavin Jermosin. Come on up, Grace. Is Gavin here? Yes, Gavin's right there. Once again, Grace will be attending Lehigh University. Gavin has been a 3-season varsity runner all throughout high school, participating in cross-country, indoor track, and spring track. In addition, he runs year-round for personal health and fulfillment. He enjoys being a member of the Global Investment Club. This has now turned into an economics club, where they are currently working on virtual stock portfolios. Gavin will be attending the University of Miami. I'm ready. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Up next, we have the Jennifer Ann Zucco Scholarship. Jennifer Ann Zucco was a graduate of New Canaan High School, was a gifted artist, florist, and gardener. She painted land and seascapes, still lifes, and figurative paintings in an impressionist style that was universally recognized. This scholarship, established by her parents, is meant to ensure Jennifer's legacy as an artist and to help support young artists studying at New Canaan High School. If Beth Peters could come up and help present. The winner of the Jennifer Ann Zucco Scholarship is Nina Sorois. Is Nina in the room? Nina's coming. Nina's coming. Yeah, she's coming in. Give me 1 second. Nina just had to come into, she's getting her award and she's going to be leaving. So she likes to build suspense to receive the award. I think that's what it is. Here we go. We'll make this, I think so, right? And the winner is Nina Sorois. Nina, come on up. Nina is a kind student who has earned the respect and peers of faculty. She understands the importance of honesty, caring, respect, and responsibility. Math and science is where her passion lies. Nina's aptitude for academics is impressive. She's demonstrated her strength and progressed each year through advanced levels successfully. Nina will be attending Manhattanville College. Congratulations, Nina.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Up next, we have the Mary Karl Scholarship donated by the Karl family. Mary Karl was a graduate of New Canaan High School in 1943, who also attended the Little Red Schoolhouse. I need to know where that is, actually. Is it still? All right, yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to deviate. She was devoted nurse for 35 years to many students in St. Aloysius, East, and Sachs Middle School. She was a compassionate and inspirational woman to her patients and family, and embodied the concept of generosity of spirit. This scholarship was established by the Karl family to honor Aunt Mary's memory and is intended for a graduate who is considering medical or educational fields. If I can invite up Sarah Schubert. The winner of the Mary K. Karl Scholarship is once again Julie Song. Julie, come on up. Julie will be once again attending Columbia University. Congratulations. Up next, we have the Miller Family Pay It Forward Scholarship donated by the Miller family, who could not be here today. Nathan and Christine Miller endowed a scholarship for a New Canaan High School graduate, which will be awarded for on academic success, leadership, and entrepreneurship. The Millers are longtime residents of New Canaan, Connecticut, and proponents of access to higher education for all. Jen Essex, I think, is going to help me present this one. The recipient of the Miller Pay It Forward Scholarship is once again Zane Warren. Zane, come on up. Congratulations, Sam. Up next, we have the Barbara Jean Lapolla Scholarship, my friend in the main office. Barbara Jean Lapolla was a lifetime resident of New Canaan. She was known for her kindness, beautiful smile, compassion, deep faith, and positive outlook on life. She was best known to the New Canaan High School community as the attendance secretary, where her cheery and kind voice greeted parents for over 20 years. She was truly loved by students, teachers, staff, and myself. She always ended up with calls, "I hope your student feels better," which truly was appreciated by all parents. This scholarship is donated by her family and friends, whose lives she touched over the years. If I can invite up her daughter Jennifer and her husband Vito. The recipient of the Barbara Lapolla Scholarship is Ariana Correnti. Ariana will be attending the University of Mississippi. Congratulations. No one really wants to be close to me. I don't blame anyone. Thank you. Up next, we have the Hazel Hobbs Memorial Scholarship, donated by numerous friends. Hazel Hobbs was a passionate champion for students and schools. Her legacy will endure in the lives of children she served on numerous Connecticut and New Canaan organizations, from First Presbyterian Nursery School to Center School, where she was a teacher, to Stepping Stones Museum for Children in Norwalk, and most recently as the 3-term chair of the New Canaan Board of Ed. She was actually my Board of Ed chair when I got hired, so I thought she did a good job. She has been so respected by her communities that both Greenwich and New Canaan have held Hazel Hobbs Days. The scholarship was created by friends and colleagues who served with her and intended to help a graduate who reflects Hazel's character and spirit. If Jen or Steffi can come on up, I don't think Mike could be here today. The winner of the Hazel Hobbs Memorial Scholarship is Grace Gilman. Grace will once again be attending Lehigh University. Congratulations, Grace. Nice job. Up next, we have the Wendy Halstead Meyer Memorial Scholarship. Wendy Halstead Meyer lived in New Canaan for 48 years and raised her family here. She was known for being curious and interested in the lives of people she met. This endowed scholarship in her name is established by her children, Doug and Jen, and many of her friends, and is intended to honor her memory and her passion for learning. The winner of the Wendy Halstead Meyer Memorial Scholarship Fund, thank you, Kristen, for taking care of me, is Claire Mahoney. Come on up, Claire. Claire, once again, will be attending Brown University. Thanks. Up next, we have the Meg Domino Endowed Scholarship, donated by Emmy and Chris O'Connor. The Meg Domino Endowed Scholarship is donated by Emmy and Chris O'Connor to honor Meg Domino, who was the executive director of New Canaan Cares for 16 years. Through her wise words and advice, Meg helped and inspired Emmy in raising the O'Connor 6 children. Emmy is grateful to Meg for all she did for her personally, as well as the youth of New Canaan. If I can invite up Jen or Steffi or Kristen or something. Thank you. The winner of the Meg Domino Endowed Scholarship is Alyssa Marcella. Alyssa will once again be attending Coastal Carolina University. It's like close. Thank you. Up next, the Steve Benko Endowed Scholarship, donated anonymously and by friends and family. The Steve Benko Endowed Scholarship is donated by an anonymous donor and numerous friends and relatives to honor Steve, who is a lifetime resident of New Canaan and the town's long-serving recreation director. Steve was always willing to help organizations like NCHS hold community events such as the Color Run and Color Drop that enriched and enlivened the town of New Canaan. He is greatly missed by so many in the town that he loved. If I could invite up his wife, Sue Benko. Sue. The recipient of the Steve Benko Endowed Scholarship is Joshua Snellwar. Josh, come on up. Josh is an example of a student that is mature beyond his years, is respectful toward others. Whether he's interacting with fellow students or volunteering, he is someone that you can count on to be enthusiastic, organized, disciplined, and hardworking. Josh fulfilled a personal goal by volunteering at the New Canaan Land Trust and volunteering with filling in the blanks. He was able to use his talent, patience, kindness, and leadership by helping others. Josh manages to balance his schoolwork while also skiing on our ski team. Josh will be attending the University of Connecticut, Stanford. Congratulations, Josh. Wait, what? I'm sorry.
She's got to take yours.
Congratulations, yes. Thank you, Sue. Up next, we have the New Canaan Cares Scholarship in honor of Claudia Monaco. Claudia Monaco was a 1997 graduate of New Canaan High School who returned to New Canaan with a purpose of shaping the town's youngest learners. She taught kindergarten at East School for 10 years, where she was a constant source of strength and happiness. This scholarship is donated by New Canaan Cares, the local nonprofit organization whose purpose is to advance health and well-being for New Canaan youth and families. If I can invite up Julie Phillips, Jess Wetter, and Emily Hanlon to come on up and help present this award. The winner of the New Canaan Cares in honor of Claudia Monaco Scholarship is Katie Servideo. Katie, come on up. Katie, once again, will be attending Quinnipiac University. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Up next, we have the Claudia Monaco Memorial Scholarship donated by the East School Social Committee. Mrs. Monaco was a beloved teacher, but not only by her students and their parents, but also by her colleagues. This scholarship was donated by her fellow teachers at East School, where she taught for 20 years. They remember how she had a special gift for always seeing the good in others and bringing out the best in them as well. If I can invite up Anthony Monaco, Susan Orlando, Robert Palladino, and Maria Batista. The winner of the Claudia Monaco Memorial Scholarship donated by the East School Social Committee is Alyssa Marcella. Alyssa, come on up.
Bill's going to have the closing comments, but I just wanted to point out to all of the recipients, when you received your envelope and behind it is the small envelope, inside is that's addressed for who that thank you note properly goes to. So if you could today, write your notes of thanks to the donors and tell them how much you appreciate the scholarship. And of course, we all appreciate all the donors as well as all the recipients. This is the culmination of a lot of hard work by a lot of people, so thank you.
You know, truly a special thank you to all of you. This is really one of our best moments of the year to be able to kind of help students, you know, have that opportunity to go to college and also to really remember some special people. So I want to thank all of you for coming out this morning. I hope you continue to come for years to come. Students, as Jen said, please make sure that you write thank you notes to each of your recipients, okay? It's a really important thing that we ask that you do. And also, before you leave today, please take a few minutes. If your person is here who gave you a scholarship, please go up and talk to them. Some of you won from multiple people. So go up, introduce yourself, let them know a little bit about you, because they're a part of your life now as you move forward. You know, all of you are you know, going to make something really great for yourselves out of life. And the people that helped you along the way, you should remember. You know, one of the scholarships in here is the Pay It Forward scholarship. The Millers couldn't be here. But I think all of us, it's incumbent on all of us to pay it forward. We've all been given many gifts in our lives. So each of you now are off to do something great. So make sure you pay it forward. So enjoy the rest of your day. And thank you all so much for being here. I'll be around if anyone wants to say hi. But thank you to our not that anyone wants to say hi to me, but anyway, have a great day.